What's up, guys? Throw the Pro Charger in. Just kind of keeping a video of what I'm doing. It's not very detailed because taking everything apart's really easy. I've been at it for about an hour. Took the grill shutter out, the reservoir for the radiator. Easy stuff. Quick disconnects, intakes out. That's easy. The only pain in the butt right now is the fan shroud. I took it off because I want to make it easier to get to that crank pulley bolt way down there. Gotta drill and put a pin in to keep the pulley from slipping with boost. So I'm just keeping a video as I go. If you guys are throwing the Pro Charger in, you can ask questions. It's pretty simple. I'll do more videos as I go. We gotta replace the thermostat housing. That's gonna get rerouted. Bunch of stuff going on. So I'll try to keep videos as I go. If anything's difficult, I'll also keep a video of that. Okie dokie. What was I doing? Oh, the crankshaft pulley pin, which is this little tiny thing right here. It's about 3/4 of an inch long. You gotta do some drilling. And where's my drill? You gotta mark tape at 1 5/8 inches. I don't know if you can see that. From the tip of a high steel strength drill bit. It's gotta be careful because I got the jig on it now, and there it is, and that's what you're drilling into. You don't want to go any further than what you're supposed to go by, because if you go too deep you'll be spitting oil everywhere, and that's a dangerous thing. We don't want to be doing that. We'll have to pull the engine out. So off to drilling. Here we go. So get the drilling. After you take the jig off, that's what you'll see right there. You put the pin in, and that'll keep this thing from spinning. I'll tell you though, yeah, that's scary. That's scary. But it's done. And that's that. You don't mind being on a video, do you?
Yeah,
Mister.
Well, you gotta pay me first. Alright, hold on 1 second. What's that first? Oh, dude, don't breathe this in. It's all
It smells good though. It smells like fireworks.
Antifreeze?
So we're welding on a little nipple.
Because you got the wrong
Because
part.
I got a 2017, and this is a 2000. What was it? 2015.
You're painting this, right?
Yeah. Earlier. We're gonna weld on a little nipple and do some adjusting for the coolant system. Oh yeah, this smells good.
You guys post on my webpage.
That's a sick weld, man.
I hired this dude to come weld.
Where's that going? Nowhere. Oh, what are we doing now? Moving hoses.
Moving hoses.
Because there's just hoses everywhere in the 2017s.
Gotta get some better pliers.
It's not in the instruction booklet, is it? Nope. Alright, got the radiator hose back together. Had to make some adjustments right here too, because this tube came out like way out here, stock, so we had to bring that in as well. Got that piece welded on. Now we can start doing the bracket. Intercooler's in. Everything's basically in. Supercharger's in. This was tight down here. What a pain in the rear that was. It's so tight, I had to slip little pieces of rubber in there to make sure nothing gets rubbed and don't want knocking going on in there. I gotta fill the radiator up. Supercharger's in. Oil's changed. I got a lot of zip tying to do, a lot of wires, a lot of vacuum hoses, bypass valves in. Everything's basically in. I gotta do the injector soon. That's easy compared to what. That's easy. Got the boost gauge hooked up. Well, it's in the cockpit. I still gotta hook up the gauge. It's pretty well together. I'll be having a startup pretty soon. Injector's going on. Got my Motorsport blues. 39.5 injectors going in to feed the beast. And the other side, pop that bad boy in. Very easy to install the clips after you turn them. See if I can get this with one hand. Oh! Also, these Pro Charger setups, you're gonna need a spacer because these injectors are longer. Anything over stock injector size are usually a little longer. So I just put nylon spacers right around 5/16, I think. because the height's different. What did I get? These little spaces. You just shave them down to the size you need, and they work perfect. And for the spaces, you just make a mark where you need them. Get redneck and turn that belt sander on. Perfect. Ah, the 2-bar map sensor. Let's put it way in the back of the engine so it's nice and easy to get at. And you got big fingers, don't drop those screws.